A poor boy was pouring water on bread to soften it. A man saw him. Then the poor boy started eating the bread, and the man was astonished to see this. The poor boy again softened the bread with water and started eating. After that, he left, and the man also started following him. The poor boy reached his shoe shop where shoes are cleaned, and the man also started coming towards him. Then he stopped at a place, deliberately ruined his shoes, and walked from there to the poor boy's shop. He said, "My shoes are damaged. Will you clean them?" The poor boy said, "Yes." The man took off one shoe and gave it to him, then took off the other shoe and gave it to him too. The poor boy started cleaning the shoes. The man said, "I haven't seen you here before." The poor boy said, "I've just set up a new shop." The man said, "Where do you live?" The poor boy said, "See that tree over there? I sleep under it." The man said, "Don't you have a house or family?" The poor boy said, "I have a house, an older brother, and a sister-in-law, but my parents have passed away." The man said, "Then why don't you live with them?" The poor boy said, "After our parents died, my brother got married, and on his wife's insistence, he threw me out of the house." The man said, "How do you eat?" The poor boy said, "I don't know how to cook curry, but I can make bread. Then I eat it with water." The man said, "Are the shoes cleaned?" The poor boy said, "Yes." Then he gave the clean shoes to the man. The man put the shoes on both feet, then asked, "How much is it?" The poor boy said, 30 rupees. When the man was about to pay, the poor boy said, "I don't have change." The man said, "Just keep it." The poor boy took the money and thanked him. After that, the man left. Then he went to his home. His wife asked, "Why aren't you eating today? Tell me, what happened?" The husband said, "Forgive me. I always used to complain about your food, but today I learned the value of food." The wife said, "How did you learn the value of food? Tell me." The husband said, "Today I saw a boy eating bread with water. He didn't have money to buy vegetables. He has a shoe shop, and I found out he sleeps under a tree instead of in a house, and his brother kicked him out. But we should think. We have so much wealth." The wife said, "We should value food. We often leave half-eaten food in restaurants." "Well, it's okay. At least now you know the value of food." The husband said, "Yes, from now on. Whatever food you give me, I will eat it and won't complain." Then both of them happily started eating. And when the poor boy was sitting at his shop, he looked back and saw 2 food boxes placed there. He looked around, but no one was in sight. Then he picked up the boxes. He opened one, and it had curry. He opened the other, and it had bread. That man was secretly watching. Perhaps he had quietly placed the food there. After that, the poor boy became very happy and started eating the food. That man was also happy watching him. A like is deserved for this kind man who helps the poor.